and welcome to my channel. For those of y'all who don't know me, I'm a personal trainer and yoga instructor, and I come on here to athletic hauls, reviews, and workouts. If y'all like these types of videos, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so that y'all won't miss any of my videos in the future. So today's video is all about the new neutrals collection from Navigation. And if y'all are interested in this green set, and I have purchased from Navigation before, so if y'all are interested in more clothing hauls from Navigation, make sure to check the description down below because I will link my previous video in the description. Also, for those of y'all who are new, make sure to check the description down below for my new measurements. I actually have an updated measurement list. Actually, the only thing that really changed was 1 inch of my waist, but other than that, my measurements have stayed the same. I'm usually a true size medium. So this is the Ribbed Harmony collection, the bra and the flare pants, and this is in the color Driftwood. Already out of the bag, this ribbed pants and the top is super soft. I believe this is more of a warming fabric, so definitely great for the current state and weather because it is definitely cooler. And as y'all can see though, Navigation never disappoints with the stretch. And I love that this is more of a higher waisted band here, and thank goodness, no front seam. Not that Navigation will come out with front seams, but I still have a lot of Lululemon pairs that I have a lot of front seam on, so I really do appreciate that there is no front seam in Navigation. I do love their logo in this collection. It's a little bit more of a elevated logo, and I love how the waistband kind of like dips down where the seam is, and I believe that's how the glutes are gonna be accentuated here. Before we get into the actual try on part, I'm gonna be talking more up and close and personal about each of these pieces, but as y'all can see, this one also has that same logo as we just saw in the flare pants. Love this elevated logo. And I love, again, that they supply the cup pads. They have always supplied the cup pads, even the ones that I'm wearing now is a cup pad original from Navigation. Even though, as y'all can see, the padding color does not match the external color, I just love that they supply paddings, and it's an option because some brands out there do not supply any cup paddings, and sometimes we like to have options, so we definitely love that. And I will say I'm very excited to see how the straps dig in, or will not dig in, but I just love this material. It's so velvety, very smooth to the touch. I will be interested to see how it will pill over time. Inside, I will have to mention that although the fabric is a little bit on the thicker side, there is no mesh here. Maybe this is more of a mesh technology. I'm not exactly sure. It's a little bit see-through if I stretch it out. There's definitely a little bit more of a breathability component with the stretch. The underbust band is surprisingly more on the stretchy side. It's not as tight and compressive. The top part feels more compressive. The straps feel more compressive than the actual underbust band, so I thought that was very interesting. The next set is in the river color. This is the Effortless Flare, and this one, it kind of reminds me of like Alphalite's new, what was it? The Serenity fabric. Kind of reminds me of like that, but it's a little bit thinner. It doesn't have like a warming factor like the Alphalite one does. The logo is in the back here. This is definitely not one of my favorite logos. These logos that are on the fabric tend to come off a lot faster. Already my Define ones that have the same kind of situation, even my Alphalete ones that have the same kind of imprinted kind of block lettering stuff, it comes off really fast. In the back, it just has the line in the glutes here. There is a nice V cut here for the glute accentuation. There is no other glute accentuation pouches or any kind of contouring, so just like a flat straight design. We love that there is no front seam. And this is the bra, the Finesse, I believe, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but the Finesse halter bra. This is her. I will have to say that this material of the bra is in a ribbed material. If y'all can see up close, she is ribbed, and then the Effortless Flares are not ribbed. When looking at these in person, I definitely feel like the pants are a little bit lighter. They're more of like a green gray tone in my opinion, and the bra is more like a blue tone. It's almost like a navy, but like not a navy. So I definitely feel like up close, y'all can kind of tell too, like it's slightly off in the color. We have the same detailing for the cups, same as the other one, the Driftwood one, just the difference of a halter versus a swoop neck, kind of pretty much the same thing in terms of the lining. They're both ribbed inside, and with the white color padding. Last but not least, this is the beautiful mocha color, the iconic seamless flare leggings. Yes, now that I have it in my hands, it definitely feels like my OG navigation seamless leggings, but the only difference is that she's a flare. Super cute. I definitely feel already, I haven't worn it yet, but the compression is definitely there. It's a lot thicker in the waistband. Y'all can probably also see that the waistband is a little bit more thicker. And then we have the actual body of the legging is a little bit thinner, which we love because it makes it really, really stretchy. But overall, she is so identical to my seamless leggings that I already own from Navigation. And the logo here is one of the better logos that I prefer, actually stitched in so it won't come off during a couple washes, etc. I do love that she is marled. I don't know if the camera can pick it up really nicely. I pretty much just aligned both the Driftwood ribbed flares and the iconic seamless flares next to each other, and I feel like they're pretty much identical in terms of length. I feel like just like a hint, y'all can see on the camera, a little bit, maybe like one nail's length, a little bit longer for the Driftwood, but other than that, they're pretty identical in terms of how they are in the length. I really appreciate Navigation for coming up with different types of flares. Definitely appreciate that. I feel like there is a flare for every single person that's watching right now, so I definitely love that. And in terms of how we lined that up here, in terms of when we add the river ones, definitely can see that the river ones are slightly longer, and they're pretty significantly longer. So as y'all can see, the Driftwood and the Mocha is slightly shorter, and then the river ones are like kind of like scratching the floor. It will brush against the floor, yes, especially if y'all are shorter height, but that's just what I've noticed. I also want to say that the Mocha and the river one is actually both in a size small. The Driftwood ribbed flare is in a size medium, so I guess that's why the waistband is a little bit different, but I feel like overall with like a medium and a small, it's not too significantly different. As y'all can see, it's pretty much identical, just the fact that the medium is a little bit wider as expected, but overall very, very similar. Comparing the two smalls, so the iconic Mocha flares and the river effortless, I definitely feel like they are pretty identical for the waistband. I definitely can see that the river ones are actually a little bit more tapered in. The Mocha iconic ones are just straight down and up, so it's not as tapered. It doesn't give that tapered illusion like for the waist and the hips. So that's the significant difference between the river effortless and the Mocha iconic. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the try-on, because I'm so excited how these pieces are gonna fit. All right, so just got on the iconic seamless, and I just have to say one thing is that Navigation's fabrics, they literally feel so buttery. I absolutely love how this feels on my body. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything, like low-key, just feels so buttery soft. They're not super thick. I think maybe we're about to see the ribbed ones are gonna be probably a lot thicker. Again, I'm 5'6", and y'all can see that the flares actually hit me pretty nicely. They do kind of scuff on the floor a little bit, but it's not too bad to a point where I feel like there's so much fabric that it's spread everywhere. But again, if y'all are shorter than me, it might be a little bit on the longer side. Pretty comparable to some of the other flares that I own. I will definitely link a video in the description down below for one of my older videos comparing flare leggings as well. But I will have to say, this is one of my new favorites. Overall, as y'all can see, the waistband is actually perfect. The size small is actually perfect. It doesn't feel like anything is rolling down or up. When I do the squat test, oh, FYI, I am wearing a Athlete dark red color. So if y'all see anything, y'all will see it in the squat test here. But overall, really, really nice. Nothing rolling, nothing moving. And overall, I absolutely love. I feel like this material does kind of give a little bit of a CT down there, but as with pretty much all of the leggings that I've pretty much owned this year and in the past, pretty much every single material, especially in like seamless type of materials, definitely give me a CT. Even if it's not seamless per se, I still feel like there is definitely some sort of CT. It might not be as severe as some other ones. Overall, as y'all can see, the waistband, really, really nice compression. So happy I sized down from my true to size because I definitely feel amazing in this compression. So definitely recommend, 10 out of 10, I absolutely love. The next piece is this set, the Driftwood ribbed. Oh my goodness. I was actually really worried about this Driftwood color, that she was gonna be a little see-through, but what do y'all think? I think it's actually pretty good. It's not as see-through as I thought it would be. I mean, it's a little bit, obviously if y'all look really, really closely, y'all can kind of see the outline of my underwear, but again, this is Athlete Seamless. It is a dark red color, so if y'all were to see anything, it would be during the squat test or right now. Obviously, as y'all know the drill with lighter colors, y'all should always go a little bit more of a nude color, thong, undies, etc., or commando. So anyways, this is her. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. So what I think about the sizing, obviously it would have been a little bit better, I feel, as a size small. I definitely could go either way. I feel like the size medium obviously has a little bit more of an extra fabric, but you know what? I don't hate it. These are both in a size medium. I will have to say, again, y'all already know I carry a lot of tension and stress in straps for my body type. The construction, I am happy actually that I stuck to my true to size for the bra, because I feel like the strap is actually pretty tight, and I feel like for some reason, I feel like the straps are kind of pulling me up in a way where I feel like it's digging into my underarm area, so I don't really love that. The underbust feels a little bit looser than I'd like it to be, but you know what? It's fine, I don't hate it, but the only con is that, again, the straps and underarm area is not very comfortable, so I am happy that I stuck to true to size. So that's just something to note real quick. And overall, though, I feel like she's not moving as much. Yes, the straps are a little bit on the tighter side, but I definitely feel like these straps are not actually like moving like this way. I do love how it accentuates the back. We love the flares, but I will have to mention the Driftwood ones have a little bit more of a wider flare and opening. As y'all can see, it has a little bit more fabric than the Mocha one. I don't know if it's due to the fact that it's just a sizing difference because it's a size medium versus size small, or it's just the design, it's a little bit more wide. So that's just something to note. Overall, the squat test, nothing is rolling down, nothing is moving, even though this is more of my true to size fit. I don't really feel like it's loose, like nothing is rolling, nothing is extra here, just extra here, but I mean, it's not like the biggest deal ever. And the waistband is pretty good. I would say it's not as compressive as the iconic seamless. Definitely if y'all want more of a compression in the waistband, we'll definitely go for that collection versus the rib. I feel like this collection in general is supposed to be a little bit more looser, more loungy, more everyday type, but I absolutely love it. I still think this is a really good addition to whoever is watching, whoever's closet, but again, I don't know if they're gonna do a restock, but I definitely recommend this one as well. I will have to say I actually really am happy with the sizing for both of these. I'm happy I stuck to true size medium, and I'm happy I sized down for small because I like a little bit more of a compression, and I definitely feel that this one, out of all of them, obviously the medium one, I guess you can't really compare that one because it's a different size, but comparing the Icon Seamless Mocha leggings that I just tried on for y'all, or the flares, with this one, comparing the two, I definitely feel that this one is definitely, the Effortless is definitely more of a compressive fit. Definitely has a little less give to it than the Icon ones. The Icon ones, I feel like a little bit more stretchier. This one definitely is a lot harder to stretch. It's still stretchy, but y'all know what I mean. It's just a little bit more stiff, and that is a good thing if y'all like compression. I feel like the waistband is pretty good as well. Again, it's a little bit of a different fabrics and feel to the skin. I feel like it's not as second skin. It's still second skin in some ways, but I feel like comparing the Icon Mocha ones, the Mocha ones are definitely a lot more seamless, buttery. Definitely comparing everything, I might actually love the Mocha Iconic Flares the most out of this collection. On camera, I know I mentioned this earlier, but I think y'all can kind of tell the difference between the top and the bottom. It's very slight. I only see it myself because I'm so picky with my athletic wear, but if y'all look kind of far away or for like a second, y'all can't really tell a difference. It's pretty much the same, but just a hint different for the bottom and the top. I think all across the board, the CT has been pretty present. Unfortunately, I mean, that just happens with leggings and things like that. But in terms of how sheer these are, they're not pretty sheer, so I'm actually really happy about that. And it's a little bit thicker, so y'all can't really see too much. I feel like definitely y'all can't really see the underwear lines on this one as much. I mean, obviously if y'all look really closely, as much as the Driftwood one, I feel like the Driftwood y'all could have y'all can definitely see a little bit more in the Driftwood. I do recommend all of these pieces. It just depends on what y'all like to do, how y'all like to feel in your pieces. So depending on that, y'all can choose a flare depending on your lifestyle, or y'all can get all of them like me. But anyways, I'm so happy. And before I hop off, I want to do the squat test in these. These ones, I feel like the waistband is a little bit more silkier. And what I mean by that is that although it's not physically moving, for some reason, like, I don't know, it just feels like a little bit more slippery. I feel like something is moving, like the fabric is kind of moving. In this squat test, I definitely feel like the waistband moves slightly than the other ones, than the other flares. Whew, not me, just out of breath, just doing squats for a video. Getting a full workout here. But I feel like comparing the other two, this one, the waistband does roll slightly, and I think it's due to the fabric difference, but just very minor. It's not a huge difference, but I just want to put that in there because slightly, barely there. Now that I look back, it's like, Anna, stop being dramatic. I feel like I'm sometimes dramatic in these videos, but sometimes I have to be, because I have to be very critical in these reviews. I have to be a critique, you know? But anyways, super happy with my purchase. No gaping, none of that crap. For the bra, it is a halter, but at the same time, the straps kind of are rolling, if y'all know what I mean. So of course it's more of a chunkier strap, so I feel like that's why it gets a little bit more moved or more scrunched, if that makes sense. But as y'all can see, it starts off kind of thicker, and it's supposed to be thicker here. Like when I open it, it's thicker, but for some reason it like bunches like this. And maybe that's just how it's supposed to be, but I've definitely noticed when it does that, it definitely pulls a lot more on my neck, and I don't really love that. So that's why I would recommend sizing up, because even if that happens, it's not like the worst case ever, but definitely if y'all size down, I feel like that might be an issue, especially with my measurements or my body type. Though I've been wearing this for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes now, it feels a little bit tighter than I'd like it to be. So just FYI, yes, y'all wanna feel tight because you don't wanna have loose, loosey-goosey here. But I feel like it could have been improved a little bit with the band here, because I definitely feel like it's a little, it's in between where I'm like, I don't really like it with the strap like this, but it's also okay if I wear it for like a short term. But again, halters in general, not a huge fan, but I will have to maybe say this is like a 5 out of 10 just because of this. I do love how it looks though. I love how cute it is. But again, just this like strap is just so awkward in my opinion. It's just like scrunches. I do love the underbust band. I feel like this is pretty nice, even though it is an open back and this is a size medium. I feel like there is no extra like loose fabric here. I mean, there is like a tiny bit, but it's not to a point where it's like loose, you know? So definitely love that it's still very compressive. It doesn't feel like I'm gonna be choked out of my breath. It doesn't feel like my underbust and my boobs are scrunched to a point where it hurts or anything like that. So definitely love that. I definitely could have sized down to a size small, but again, the only reason why is because of the straps. But overall, if y'all have a different body type than me, maybe sizing down is a better option. But overall, I do love the sizing of the medium on my body type. All right, well, that is it for this video today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all like this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also, my 12 Days of Liftmas workout series is coming to YouTube December 12th at midnight. So definitely check it out if y'all are interested. And until my next video, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Thank y'all so much again for supporting me this year. It means the world to me. And I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Have a great day, y'all.